Welcome back to Ozarks Live, and look who's with us again, Michelle Kaufman from Harter House.
Hi, Tom.
Good to see you again, and I have to say, this is one of my favorite foods, and unlike most people in the Ozarks, I didn't have this until I was in my 30s. I'm a Yankee. I'm a Yankee, and once I had what you're going to tell us about, this is something I could eat all the time.
Well, we were talking about the cooler weather and how much we love soups and stews.
Right.
And there's so many wonderful soups and stews to choose from.
Sure.
But one of the classics is brown beans and ham.
Yes.
So brown beans is just simple pinto beans.
Right.
I like to put them in water and let them soak overnight.
Soak them, yeah.
Yes. Get out any debris
the thing that I learned first is you pour them out in your hand and you work, because there are sometimes little pebbles or twigs or things like that in there.
Yeah.
You've got to work those
out. And they float
out
to the top.
Yeah, do that.
So rinse them a few times, and then when you get ready to actually cook your stew, it has already soaked up lots of moisture, so it won't continue to soak up more water, because I just basically cover the beans with water. Yes, after they've already sat overnight and soaked it up.
Okay, and then where do you go from there? You've got beans that have soaked up the water. You just put the level of water right to the top of the beans, and where do you go from there then?
I really like a ham hock.
Okay.
And it is like dark meat. It's very just delicious.
Yeah. Well, white meat tends to be rather dry, so this has a little more flavor to it and things like that that can kind of permeate the beans here.
I added Cavender's Greek seasoning, which is one of my favorite seasonings.
Cavender's goes with everything, it seems like.
It really does. I also added some fresh oregano and a fresh bay leaf, which of course you wouldn't eat, but it adds to it. Yes.
Of course, when you're talking about it, see, I've always just called beans and cornbread. It's just that simple. Everybody has their way of doing this to spice it up or to add to it. It always tastes great. But the thing that really tops it off, though, is the cornbread.
Oh,
and,
yes.
That is the make or break for me, because, well, for instance, this is kind of a made from scratch cornbread.
It is.
What is this about?
Well, someone once gave me a cornbread recipe, and it had cream-style corn and whole kernel corn in it. And so I went online and I looked for this recipe quite a while back. I've used it before. But you can find it on showmetheyummy.com.
Showmetheyummy.com.
The first recipe that came up was like a Thanksgiving stuffing recipe, but the second cornbread that came up, it calls for yellow cornmeal and buttermilk. It has buttermilk in it, so it's very, very moist. Cream-style corn, whole kernel corn. You could add jalapeno peppers if that was your thing.
But okay, tell them the website again.
Show me the yummy. Show me the yummy.
Well, that looks great.
I will also put that recipe on my Facebook page so that everybody can find it easily.
Oh, that's good.
I know.
That is really good. Of course, people can use the mixes too. It all works.
Absolutely. Whatever works for you. I just like the moistness of this.
That is. Truly is. All right. Beans, ham, cornbread, put any kind of ham in that works.
You can buy a ham steak. That's going to be less fatty.
People want to see, the recipes and the sales and all that kind of stuff. How do they find it?
Well, we have it online at harterhouse.com or on our Facebook page. We put links to the ad so you can see what's on sale this week.
Yeah, and 7 locations around the Ozarks.
That's right.
Michelle, thanks. This is like my favorite. I really do like
it. It's yummy, yummy.
We'll be right back after this.